Hey up YouTube. Right, we're out fishing again. I can't tell you where I am. It's a secret. It's a secret. I can't tell you where I am. If you know, you know. So I'm out fishing again. Back on the hunt for cod. Back on the hunt for cod. That was a Freudian slip. I apologise. I'm not going to edit it out because it'll ruin the continuity. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to get out, as you can see. No rods yet. Can't show you where I am. Can't show you where I am. Can't show you where I am. It's a secret location. They're all right, aren't they? I'm out. I don't know if you can see him because it's sun. I'm out with Jimmy Cod Bites. So we're going to have a blast. He had a storming session last night, and I don't mind saying it in my video. Normally, oh, I know why, that sucks. Push it all the way back, that helps. That's probably, sorry, that probably freaked out the audio. I don't mind saying he had a storming session last night. Two reasons. One is, well, one reason really, and that is that this video is going to be going out in about 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, I've got another one coming out on the wall, and then this one will be out after that. So I'm not putting out any spoilers there. So yeah, we are out, we are fishing, or we're about to be fishing, and we're on the hunt for cod. I'll roll the credits and I'll see you after that. Right guys, sorry, I've been rather neglectful of my videoing tonight. You'll have seen in that very long time lapse, I've just been fighting with it. We can't cast more than about 30 foot, because if we do, the leads are back in before we've put his rods down. Even with 7-ounce leads on, it's just belting round. But yeah, I've lost one rig. I don't know what, you know, I think there may have been a fish on it, because I pulled it and something pulled back, or you know, it pulled back, but then I just could not budge it. For love nor money, it was not budging. So in the end it snapped off. But I tell you what, this night crystal that I've put on this spool, Jesus, it did not want to snap off. Thought I was going to have to cut it. It was just, hey guys, rather than do another time lapse, because I just need to make a call, I'll come back to you in a minute. I can't, it's tapered.
See, I just put £60 line up a shot leader, I don't look about it.
No.
Attached to braid even sometimes. As long as you put about 9 twists in it don't come off. So that's what I usually do.
But I'm going to bring these in before they get washed into rocks again and recast them. Right, yeah. Well, he says it's just died off on the wall. He says it's just gone dead. So hopefully they're headed back out to sea and coming past us. Have they had any? They've had 3 between 2 of them. Yeah. No, sorry. 3 or 4. They've given 1 away and kept 2. Right, yeah. So, the only problem we're having at the moment is getting out there, really. And there's a bit of weed. There is a bit of weed. But we get in there. We get in there. We're fishing. We're not sat at home. That's the big thing, isn't it? God, weed again. And it's that bloody horrible Tampax weed. I hate it. You only seem to get this bloody Tampax weed in river.
Yeah, I know. It's not clean than it used to be, though.
What are you beeping at me for? Oh, Jimmy's for camera. I keep hearing GoPros beeping and it's mine or it's Jimmy's. We're both down here filming. Oh. That it came on. So I'm hoping that it won't be long before we can start doing some proper casting, because at the moment we're fishing at margins. At the moment we're, you know, 10-15 feet out. There's really not, we're not out there at all, and it's impossible to be out there. And from looks of these bait, I'm either getting munched on by small fish or crabs. Probably small fish because it's not completely stripped. And I'm busting for a pee. I'm going to have to go for one somewhere. I don't know where. I'm going to start doing PP dance shortly. I have to turn all lights off and just pee in dark in front of me. Alright, a lot of juice left in this worm. But we will persevere. We will keep on keeping on. We will keep fishing, and we will keep hoping and praying for a cod dinner. I've not yet, I mean, I've caught a cod every year, but I've not yet caught my own supper when it comes to cod yet. I've had them given to me, largely out of pity. But yeah, I've not had my own yet. Put your tip light on this time, Ross, before you forget. If you can find it. It turns out I didn't put half the stuff in my box that I thought I'd put in my box as well. So it's just... it's just one thing after another for me tonight. And to be honest, I've come close a couple of times to losing my rag. Which
Apparently, on the bridge you've got a special offer on, so it's
is hard for me to do. I don't lose my rag readily or easily, not these days. I'm a lot more patient than I used to be. But yeah, I've come close to saying sod it, throwing everything in the car and going home tonight. I really have. What are you clicking at? Don't you start clicking. That's what you did when you locked up into something last time. You're coming in a minute anyway. Yeah, I'm casting maybe 30 yards if I'm lucky. I'm letting the lead settle before I'm touching it. A bit weird again. Yeah, it's the one drawback of fishing in the river. It's not that there's loads of it either, but it don't take much to clog up your leader knot around your top eye. If you don't take it off, if you leave it on, if it passes down your eye and you leave it on, you then run the risk of trapping it then when you cast. Which you don't want to do, because then if you trap it when you cast, you'll snap off. So, you know, Bit of damned if you do and damned if you don't. But I was saying to Jimmy before we started fishing, Jimmy's like my bad luck charm. Every time I've come fishing with Jimmy, something's gone wrong. Either snapping off, you know, losing so much gear it became silly, or just blanking, just having a crap session. In fact, I will take the other worm off. I was going to leave it on and strap this one on the side of it, but take it off. And I'm yet to have a good session when I fish with Jimmy, and I had my hopes up that day were going to be today. That I was going to break the curse of fishing with Jimmy. He's not a superstitious fisherman, he's a rare breed, whereas I am. Yeah, and let's say I'm yet to have a decent session fishing with Jimmy. It seems to be bad luck for me. It seems to be, if you're a 90s gamer, it seems to be my Leroy Jenkins. He'll hit 'em, but nobody else will. So, but at least I got 2 successful retrieves. That's that's things heading in the right direction. Let's take the weed out the end of that rod. You'll have to let me know, because I've got a new sound setup, or I'm trying to trial a new sound setup. I was hoping we'd be able to fish a bit closer together, because I wanted to test how it is with having other people around me. That's tight, that's dropped. But today was not the day. Also, guys, any of you subscribers out there know of any good videos for maintenance of the Pen Fathom 212 magged? If you know of any good maintenance videos for it, please do let me know, because I really do need to get on top of maintaining things. So yeah, but yeah, not a great deal going on. It's fairly busy down here. Yeah, I think there's sort of probably 20 to maybe 20 fishermen down here all told. It's fairly busy. Hoping for some cod coming out. Fingers crossed. So I'm not going to bore you with another time lapse, because that one was exceptionally long. I'll probably chop it down, to be fair. I need to work on my lighting situation, because the rod tips are not that well illuminated right now. I mean, they're visible enough for me. I don't know if they're visible enough for you though. Let me have a quick look. Although I can. I don't know if I can bring the camera in at all. Let's have a look. How's that? Yeah, that could work. I mean, you can just about see them both, so we'll go with that, see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you with another time lapse, guys. I'm just going to go unwind, have a cup of tea, have a sit down, because these now seem to not be getting washed round. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Couple of good nods. Just need one more good one. I'll have missed it now. No, I'm going to have you. Right, gonna have you. I've just turned you on, guys, because that blue rod, the one closest to you, the tide has finally calmed down enough for us to put some casts out. And my first shot at range, it's had a couple of nods on it. It's still shaking a little bit. There it goes. Come on, give me something positive. This is on straight black. The wind has picked up a little, which is why I'm waiting for some decent pull down. It's had one good tug and then it's quietened off since. But if I get a decent sized take home cod tonight, I'll show my bare ass to B&Q. That's how confident, I've just said to Jimmy, that's how confident I am in the Jimmy Jinx. It's just starting to come on now. Cheers, fellas. I can't decide whether to reel it in and have a look. I'm over eager. No, there we go. It's just twitched ever so slightly again, so we'll have a look. I have to come round back at camera to reel it in, guys. Hopefully, if there is something on it, hopefully I don't lose it because of the weed. Yeah, I'm out at distance. Oh, well, I'm in. It's not a blank. It's a flatty, but it's not a blank. Well, we're off the mark. Finally off the mark with a good sized flounder. I don't think I've actually got a flounder in the Hooker's Baits species hunt, so I need to just get you unhooked and get a picture of you. Where's the hook? There it is. There you are. Let's quickly grab a picture of you. I need something to put you on, just because I don't want to put you on a porous wall to photograph you. Don't kick yourself, no, because if I put you up there and you kick yourself off over the other side of the bloody wall, we just might look. Camera box. Oh, it's good size, to be fair. Fair heft to it, fair weight to it. Oh. Sorry guys, Give me a minute. I've just realised I've gone off on one to do this and I've not shown it to you. There we go. Oh, we're beating the blank. We're beating the blank. Here we go. Here we go. Nice, really nice size flounder actually is that. You have to remember, I'm 6'2" by about 5 foot wide. So when I'm holding a flounder like that, it's a fair size. Let's get it back. There she goes. And I saw that bite. I'm well chuffed. I'm well chuffed to be beating the blank. Not target species, but I'm well chuffed to be beating the blank. So we're going to get a slightly bigger bait on it now. On the slightly. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to wrap another black lug on. Yeah. Oh, you're a meaty boy. And I'm going to get a bit of squid and have a squid flag on it as well. In fact, yeah, that'll do. Get me elastic. Oh, beating the blank. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling when you're off the blank, when you're off the mark. It is a good feeling. I was a bit tentative with my cast, but I'm going to go a bit further again this time, in the hope that we get out there amongst the codling. It's a slightly bigger bait. The other hook's got, or the other line has got carp and squid on it, half a squid and a slice of carp. I never expect the first carp bait to work because they're a bit, you have to get the scent out first, don't you? And I mean, you ask the Holderness lads and they don't put much stock in carp. You know, they all say it don't work. You know, Jimmy had a good session last night just on black lug. So that's why I'm sticking with one, even though I've got carp. That's why I'm sticking with one that's just black lug. I think, you know, it makes sense, doesn't it? When you know they were on it last night, and they were on it big time. He had about an hour and a half of non-stop. Non-stop fishing. So when they're on it like that, you know, you're hard pressed to argue against the choice of bait, aren't you? Well, you can't. You're not hard pressed. You can't argue against the choice of bait. So yeah, let's get this one back out there with a fresh black on it. Bit of a squid flag, hold the black up a little bit. Let's not wrap myself up. The aim of the game at the moment is to keep bait out there really, while it's fishing, or whilst it's fishable. Because as soon as that tide picks back up again, what on earth? There we go. As soon as that tide picks back up, it's going to become difficult to fish again. So while we're over slack water, we want bait out there. feet. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm very quickly learning the water's is very deep. I mean, just to have come up to where it is now, so regardless of the fact that there's always water in this stretch now, regardless of that, just to have come up to the point it is now, there has to be a good 20-30 feet of water. So when you're casting out there, you've got to let your lead settle before you tighten your line. Otherwise, your lead just bounces across the bloody. Well, it never sticks. It never settles. So you'll notice, you may well have been able to see in that cast, I don't know, that I didn't really ever bring it in. I didn't tighten the line. I've let the tide tighten the line. So set me drag again, and away we go. Jimmy's just had a good bite by the sounds of things. Have a look. But yeah, I think we're all off the mark. Lee's had a couple of eels. Me and Jimmy have both had a good sized flounder apiece. So happy days. I'm going to celebrate with a cup of tea, and I'm going to put you guys back on time lapse, because hopefully the fish are on. So yeah, it's fishing a little bit, guys. It's fishing, but Jimmy's just made a very valid point, actually. Ow. He's just said it's prime time now. You want to be keeping fresh bait out, which, you know, is spot on. So I've just sent blacks on the other one, so I'm going to put squid and doofer on this one. Squid and doofer. What's doofer? Cart. So I'm just going to get a squid and cart ready. Stop wiping you on your jacket, idiot. You've got a towel. So yeah, I'm gonna try squid and carp again. Well, I've got it here, so I might as well use it. I think next year I'm going to try and get some carp sticks. I've never tried carp sticks. Next year I'm going to see if I can get some and give them a try. In fact, I might actually be able to get some for this year actually, because I mean we're just at the start of cod season, aren't we, to be fair? So I might try and get some carp sticks in coming weeks. But yeah, I was just saying to Jimmy, I says I've got a big mouth rig in my box. Is lost a couple of hooks. Because I tied some rigs for Scotland, which reminds me actually, I did have some questions about where I was planning to go in Scotland. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get the time off to go this year. Yeah, they're holding lovely now. Yep. You're casting straight? Yeah. The cod channel. Dear me. So yeah, here we are trying to beat the Jimmy Jinx. Ow. So there we go. Nice bit of cod candy. Messy, horrible stuff it is. My fault, I'm not keeping it as cold as I could. Let's get this clip down, get it sent, and see if we can get some scent in the water. The reports are that Immingham has fished quite well today, but they're coming from guys that have been there literally all day. So, you know, unfortunately I couldn't do that. I'm very tempted to drop down from a 7-ounce lead because I don't like casting 7-ounce leads. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of casting 7-ounce lead, but needs must, I suppose. Just see if that settles. That seems to be settling nicely. We've got a tight line. Yeah, we've got a tight line. So yeah, just thought I'd bring you back, have a quick chat. Yeah, so Scotland's off, unfortunately. Couldn't get the time off I needed for it. I'm having to have too much time off for hospital procedures, and yeah, it's taking a toll on when I can have other time off, but it is what it is. Although I still haven't shaken this bloody chest infection. Still got the cough. I can't get rid of it. I spent a week and a bit actually I've spent not going anywhere, not doing anything, and I still haven't been able to shake this cold. I feel alright, I just can't shake the cough. It's horrible. So I'm taking time off, and then it's getting too close to being able to say, no, I need to cancel the time off before I can make a decision on whether I can go for my procedure. So I'm having time off and sitting at home and doing no. I mean, luckily last time I was able to come fishing, and I may be able to go fishing this time because I've just had to cancel another procedure. Because they can't do the procedure whilst I'm laid coughing and spluttering, because it's not a knockout procedure. I don't get put to sleep or all like that. Can't believe even whiting haven't made a show yet today. But yeah, I might get out again on Monday, depending on how much bait I've got left. The missus has got some stuff she wants to do Monday. And it's the eldest's birthday, but she's going out with her mum in the evening, so it's pointless me sitting around twiddling my thumbs in an empty house, isn't it? Right, jet ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'll come back to you if something starts happening. I'm not going to time lapse it again. I'm going to shut down. Actually, how much can you see? Not really enough. Yeah, I'm going to shut it off, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Right guys, let's see if there's out on this. I don't think there will be, but let's have a look. Oh, it's slack. This is, I'm going to rebait this, and it's going to be my last cast. It's knocking on, we're losing tide, and none of us, we've just been stood gassing for the last half an hour. I've seen a bite for the hitches. It's just dropped right off. Not that it was ever really on at all for me, but you know. Yeah, the weeds come back. There's no fish on that. There's no fish on that. But I'm going to do one more cast, pack down the other rod, and call it a night. It's not been fun tonight. It's been a hard night's fishing. I've lost 3 rigs, Jimmy's lost 3 rigs. We've seen a cod. Lee's had one out, but that's been it. The one cod between however many fishermen were down here, and to be fair, the majority of them actually went home several hours ago. I think we might be only one still here. Anything on it? Nothing on it. There's a surprise. So I'll rebait this with 2 more worms, and that's going to be it from me. Well, that's been stripped. I might have missed something. Having a nibble. But with these circle hooks, I mean, if something took it, it'd still be there now. So, you know, it is what it is. It's called fishing, not catching. We all have days like this. But yeah, we've just been gabbing, setting world to rights, complaining about other YouTubers. You know, trying to fathom out what's wrong with us. You calling it a night? Yeah, I'm just gonna have one more cast, then I'm done. Not a good night tonight.
Yeah. Fucking 3 baits all night. That was it.
And Jimmy's had a fair share of bites, but they didn't turn into any fish.
Yeah.
Lee's had one. We've seen one cod. Lee had a cod out. The fella that turned up late. Yeah, rocked up late. He's had what did he have? 3 eels, couple of flounders.
Who's that? Your mate?
Yeah, not Jimmy, not the other YouTuber, the guy who came in the van late.
Yeah.
But what he does is he sticks 2 rods out, so he's got one like just here.
Right.
Sorry, 3 rods out. He's got one just one just under rod tip basically, and then one at medium, one at long. But you've not been able to fish at long range all night. The tide's just been too strong.
Big tide, though, isn't it?
Well, it is high, but we were hoping for a bit more of respite over top at tide than we got. Because over top at tide, well, when it switched on for Jimmy yesterday over slack water.
Yeah. It's one of them. It's all on the day, isn't it?
It is. That's what I said to Jimmy this morning. I says it's all well and good. It were on last night. It were fishing its tits off. We've had another tide since then, mate.
I've done it, same spot.
Yep.
25th.
Yeah.
One day, next day.
Nothing. Yep. It's all on tide, innit?
Yeah, well, at least I'm not fucking covered in sand. That weed's a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Ah, this Tampax weed, I call it. It's fucking horrible. You only get it in river. I've never had it on beach.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know, I've seen that at Easington before.
Yeah, I might, yeah. Yeah, maybe yeah, I think you might be right there.
Some plastic, baby white.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's an old one. It's a Vega Asuka. You can't get them anymore, but the action on them's amazing. I mean, it just, Jimmy's been shouting at me all night saying keep it short, keep it short. You can't with this rod. It just absolutely launches it. Yeah, that's what I was going to resort to earlier, was just going pushing it. But yeah, no, it's just not been a good night for it, has it?
I've got K2s and they're pretty much the same.
I don't know what K2.
Eh?
K2?
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. Century.
No, I don't. Old Shakespeare.
Oh right, yeah.
And they launch it. But
Yeah, you don't have any say in it sometimes, do you? It's just the rod just does what the rod does, and that one's built. I mean, they by no means were they ever an expensive rod. It was just one of them where everything just went right. Great rod, I love it. But I can't get a matching pair. I tried to get a matching pair. So one of the fellas who I used to, one of the fellas I used to shout out on my YouTube channel got one recently. Yeah. I asked him, said, look, can you hang on to it for 5 days for me till I get paid? No, can't do that. So, right, okay. You know your mates are, don't you?
the thing is, buying and selling rods and all that, there's a lot of wankers out there.
Yes.
Who, yeah, I'll have it, and then it comes down to it. You're like,
Oh, yeah, I get that.
you know, there's other people want it.
I get that. But I've been a customer of his since I started fishing 2 years ago. I've sent business to him. I've taken business to him. And I've never done wrong by him. If I've ordered something and said I'll pick it up in a week or something, I've always, even in circumstances where I've ordered something and I haven't been able to go and get it, to go and pick it up, I've paid him. I said, right, just that.
The man who fucking ape shitted me the other, well, last year it was. Sold this rod. He wanted it, It was one of them, oh yeah, I'll come that day for it, and then it was, oh, I'll come that day.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're thinking, well, you're fucking doing it. This other guy offered me more money for it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a fucking dummy out.
Oh, I get this, yeah. I understand that, but
It's like all these people selling gear. You put it on. Oh yeah, I'll pop down with the money, blah de blah de blah. Oh, it's too much. Well, that's the price, mate.
yeah. Yeah, either pay it or you move on. Yeah, I'm not dropping price. Or when they turn up and say, oh, I've only brought 50 quid with me. Well, you're not buying it then, are you?
The thing is, all the people that mess about, everybody, don't they?
They do. They do.
Quite a pleasant night though, isn't it? Weather
Yes, yeah, I think it's just dropping cold now, isn't it? It's just starting to drop off now. Be nice if I just finish it off with a fish. Just one more fish. I wouldn't even care if it were another flatty.
Too much time for the flatties, isn't it?
We've had, between three of us, we've had 6.
Yeah.
Jimmy's had 4 to himself.
You're using smaller hooks though, aren't you?
Size 2Os.
I don't fuss about with the small ones. 5 O's and 6 O's. I'm catching something I want something deep.
Well, I can get behind that. But
Right, if you're getting the bigger, they're alright. But you're getting the little ones, they just get on your tail.
yeah, that's true. I eat them, so
Yeah, I
as,
like
lo- as long as they're legal size, they'll bake and go in fish cakes.
if you get the bigger, they're,
They're good eating.
yeah.
They're just not meaty enough for me. I like meaty fish. So I like my cod. But oh yes, turbot as well. Not turbot. Dover sole. I've not tried turbot yet.
Turbot's nice. As long as you don't overcook it.
Well, I can't afford to buy one. I hope to catch one.
So you only been fishing 2 years?
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when I started my YouTube channel was when I started fishing, so
Yeah.
this is my 3rd winter.
Right, okay. I've done all sorts of fishing, but beach fishing I started like 3 years ago.
Yeah?
Never done beach casting before. I've done, you know, off rocks and
Yeah, yeah.
piers and all that sort of stuff. But river fishing, loch fishing, never done paddle fishing.
Doesn't appeal to me anymore. I used to do it as a kid, but what it's turned into is not even the same sport I used to do when I was 10, 12 year old. Although I am tempted. With where I'm living now, I might try predator fishing next year with lures, you know, pike and perch.
Yeah. There's a lot of them got River Hill, isn't it?
Well, I'm in Castleford, so that gives me the... Is it the Trent? Not the Trent. 40, 45 minutes it takes me. This is just straight down 62. So most of it...
No, it's like me. I'm not even 10 minutes over there.
Yeah.
But fishing here just doesn't do it for me.
No, I agree with you completely. I'd rather be on a beach than fishing on a wall. But it's undeniable the cod season on the beach is so much shorter than it is here in the river.
They've had a few
Like ringing.
along here. There's been a few come out. But
I'll just give me a sec. Hello.
right, I'll see you later.
No, I'm still. See you later, mate. No, still out. I've had one flounder. Popular for 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, so just speaking to that fella there. I'll edit it out because I didn't ask him if he wanted to be on camera. But man, what a stark turnaround versus how this fished last night for Jimmy and how it has been fishing majority of the week to just dead as a doornail. I don't know what to say. I don't even know if this video will see the light of day, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to pat the camera down, guys, so I will, on the off chance there's a fish at the end of this session, I will put a photo in. But until next time, stay safe, tight lines, and I'll see you later.